Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain about JSX. So what is JSX? Let us discuss in this video. JSX is a syntax extension to the JavaScript. So in the JSX we can do all this one, sir. We can write HTML as well as we can have all these capabilities. We can access the values, we can call the functions, we can specify the attributes, how to provide the values for the different attributes, dynamic value for the attributes, as well as how to provide the default values for the attributes, and sometimes we can use the spread operator in the HTML itself. Very simple one, sir. In the HTML we can write the JavaScript syntax. How beautiful it is. So let's start. So the syntax is very simple. Create the project and clear all the contents from the src folder and create the index.js file. So for this one, please see my previous videos. So let's start. Sir, I have a index.js file in our src folder. Now import React DOM and do this one. So let us write the first example. Function app. Sir, I am creating a function app. This one is a component. This one is a component. Now I have everything is ready. So very simple. I am writing return div. I need to write the div and hello. So let us see the output. How you are going to execute your project, sir? By using the npm start. So it is working fine. Now let us go to the localhost colon 3000. See, sir, you are seeing the output. Now my requirement is I have a variable hello, or let us have msg. So how you are going to access this one? Hello rk. So how you are going to access this one? How easy it is? Very simple. So right now here I am going to write curly braces and variable name is msg. So right now if you observe closely, this one is a HTML and this one is our JavaScript variable. Now tell me, this one is very easy to write the code or not? So right now this one is a dynamic content and this one is a static content. Now we can club them both, sir, and we can create a very dynamic UI. Now tell me, this message I am getting from the database at the time, what does that mean, sir? It is a static value or a dynamic value? It is a dynamic value, but right now it is a static value. Now let us go to the UI. Let us refresh. See, sir, this value we are able to access the things. So right now how you are going to access the values are very simple. The syntax of the JSX is very simple. Open braces and closing braces and call your function. So this is the way I can do. So we can access the values. Next one, sir, I am able to access the values. Can I call the functions? How exciting it is. Let us see. I have them. Now can I call the functions? Yes, you can call the functions. Observe function m1. Now I am writing very simple, return some content. Hello. Now observe here, sir, what is the one we are writing? Our JSX value access syntax. Now let us go to the UI. Are we able to get the same? See, sir, this content is coming from the function. So you can call the function and you can transform the data. Sir, can you give me some more example? So observe hello. So right now I'm sending the value and here I'm getting the msg. So right now I'm simply msg to uppercase. To uppercase is not a function. Oh, that's good. So very simple, it's not a big deal. There is a typo here itself. We have the typo. Let me make it as happen. Let us go to the UI. See, sir, now tell me, what is the value we are passing, sir? Some lowercase value, but we are able to transform the value by calling the some by calling the function transform the value, that is also possible. So not only you can display the value, we can send the value for transformation also by calling a function. So we are able to call the functions also. And this one is about the things. Now sir, I want to provide id. So that is a straightforward one, div one. Now observe, I want to configure read only. So at that time, you should not do like this. So you should write like this. So remember this kind of things, sir. So you need to use a camel case. Suppose in text, observe, T should be capital. So likewise, you need to follow. And in the same way, you cannot use a class here. You cannot use a class here. Class is a reserved word. So you should use a special attribute. What is the attribute name, sir? Class name. So in general, in the HTML, we use the class, but in the React, we should use a special attribute. What is the attribute, sir? Class name. Now you can understand the attribute first letter should be lowercase, and the second word in the attribute should be higher, means the first letter of the second word. Likewise, third third word first letter should be capital. So likewise, we are going to have the class name. So this is the way I'm going to work it out. So you can use in this way I can configure the attributes in my JSX. Sir, I understand how you are going to specify the attributes. What is the one, sir? Very simple, like this. So very simple, sir. So always lowercase, the first word lowercase, second word first letter should be capital. So likewise, this one we are going to have. Next one, default value. Suppose if I don't provide anything, observe, disabled. Suppose I don't provide anything, disabled. Let me refresh, inspect. So by default, it's going to be take default value as true. What is the default value if I don't provide any attributes, sir? What will be the default value? True. Suppose if you say autocomplete. So at the time I will go for what, sir? Default value as a true. And in the same way, observe here, let values equal to, very simple one I am writing, id equal to 1, name equal to div1. Not only you can specify, you need to specify everything. You can also have what, sir? Very simple one. Observe like this. What is the one I am going to configure? Values. So in this way, I can configure a spread operator so that all the attributes will be available. So we have the data is ready. Now you can see expression is ready, values. So let me refresh. Let me show you the inspect element. Let me expand this one. Now you can see div id equal to 1, name equal to div1. So right now these values are coming from where, sir? These values are coming from where? From our array, from your object map. So this is the way we are going to assign the value, not individually but also what, sir? By using a spread operator. So it is a much convenient operator when you want to provide multiple values as an attribute or props for this element, for a props for the element. So these are the 4 things we need to know when we are working with the JSX. So how to access the value, how to call the functions, how to specify the attributes, and other small features like what is the one, sir? Defaults and spread operator. I hope you understand the example, and I believe you are going to practice. Thank you.